So we are going to do something traditional, something I grew up doing. Actually, my grandmother and my mother used to make this. This was a staple in our house during the winter, and you always knew when my father was in trouble because my mum would cook this for dinner because he hated it. And it's Greek lentil soup, and we call it fakes in Greek. Say fakes.
Fakes.
Fakes. So we actually call this fakes. And yes, so when Dad would come home and we had fakes, we knew Mum and Dad were having a bit of a tiff, okay? So Greek lentil soup. We start with 2 tablespoons of oil. It's medium-low heat because you don't want to burn the oil. Okay, can you give me the onions first? Okay, so what they do is they put some onions. It's a very simple recipe. And in Greece, they don't... We're going to put potatoes in this one. Potatoes is not something they usually put in this dish.
Carrot.
It's a peasant, like a peasant soup.
Do you want...
Not yet. Can you give me the garlic? And you just cook the onions out until it's a little translucent. Can you guys have it? Can you see it? Now, if you don't like using any oil with your cooking, you could just put a little bit of water down to fry off your onions. You only just need to fry them off a little bit because once that's done, you just put all the ingredients in and let it cook out. This soup is awesome. Oh, what are you doing there? Looks like you're not a chef anymore. Looks like you're a doctor.
I am a chef.
Are you? What are you going to make with that syringe? I have a feeling it's going to tip everywhere. Okay, so I fried off the onions and a little bit of garlic, 3 cloves of garlic. You can put 2 or 3, and don't mince the garlic. Make sure there's a few bigger bits in it because that's what really makes the soup. Okay, I'll put the carrot in. And it's supposed to be 1 cup of carrot. It's a forgiving soup, so you can cut the carrots however roughly you want to cut them. Chop them up into like rough cubes. The carrot, I'm going to put the potato, just a cup of each. And with the potatoes, you just make them into cubes as well. Like I said, the potatoes is not traditional in this dish, but it really makes it hearty. So if you're feeding your family, they're going to eat this soup and they're going to be full with a little bit of nice bread on the side. I use a can of tomatoes, diced tomatoes. In Greece, they would just use just a tablespoon of tomato paste, which I use as well just to give it some colour. Gives it a nice dark red. I like putting the tomato paste in it as well. It just gives it more flavour.
And here we go.
The diced tomato. Yummy soup. Do you think that looks good? Look at that. It already looks good. We are going to put 2 tablespoons of oregano, or you can use like marjoram and thyme, any sort of European herb, that Mediterranean herb, and 1 cup of the dried brown lentils. Now, if you like, you can rinse them really well because, you know, people don't like having lentils for certain reasons. And we use, these are bay leaves. Now, not many people cook with bay leaves, but if you have a Greek background, you'll know exactly what this is because a lot of Greek women use it for soups.
Does everyone want some medicine?
I'll have some medicine in a minute, but hold on. Okay, so bay leaves, I just put 4 leaves in there. You remove the bay leaves before you serve it. So the bay leaves just help it while cooking with the flavours. This is 4 cups of water, but you need 6, so I'm going to fill it up with another 2. Oh, check that out. See, that's how easy it is. You're just going to let it cook out now until it's ready, until the lentils are nice and soft, and another 2 cups of water. Now, we're going to set this aside while we keep cooking, and we're going to leave it on a medium-high heat. And then once it starts to simmer, we're just going to let it cook until the lentils are ready, and then your soup will be ready. We'll show you what it looks like. So we're back with the Greek traditional lentils, the fakes, and they've been cooking maybe on medium-low heat for probably 35 to 40 minutes. And can you see how awesome that looks? Look at that. This is what they look like. Like I said, the traditional ones don't have potato and probably don't have the canned tomato in it, but it still tastes like traditional Greek lentil soup. And this is awesome on a winter's night. There we go. I'll just serve some up. And what they tend to do, so after you've served your Greek lentils, they have olives on the side, some Greek bread, like Vienna bread, and they use red wine vinegar. They put a tablespoon of that just before they serve it, and they mix it through like that. There you go. You have hearty Greek lentil soup. Enjoy.